This podcast is brought to you by Two Pits Barbecue, Briggs Goalkeeper Training, and Ophelia Soul Food Restaurant.
Hello. I am Coach O, and this is the National Scouting Service Podcast Show. You can follow me on Twitter at Coach O Brown. You can also follow our podcast station on Twitter at National Scouting. And we want to give some big shout outs to our sponsors of this show. We are in Meek and Zeke Studios. Big shout out to Meek and Zeke. You can follow them on all your social media platforms, whether it's on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or YouTube, as well as on YouTube, TikTok. We also like to give a big shout out to Cold Tees T-shirts. That is Miss Nicole Wells. If you're into getting some T-shirts made for any type of events, whether it's sporting, family gathering, please contact Cold Tees T-shirts on Instagram. Her information is on the screen. You can email her and get them T-shirts made. And we also wearing a T-shirt tonight, that Cold Tees T-shirts that made for us for this show. And if you're a basketball player and you're into trying to get your skills up and develop, trying to develop the mental aspect of the game, whether it's ball handling, shooting, you need to contact Coach Herb Washington with Uncontested Hoops. Uncontested Hoops is on Instagram. Contact Coach Herb Washington. Let him know that National Scouting Service sent you his way. We'd like to also give a big shout out to one of our main sponsors of the show. That is Running Back Giving Back by former Kansas City Chiefs All-Pro fullback and Hall of Famer of the Kansas City Chiefs. Also, we'd like to give a big shout out to Peace of Mind Athletics. That is by Coach Thomas Peace. You can follow Coach Thomas Peace on Twitter at Coach_Peace, or you can follow him on Instagram at Peace of Mind Athletics. If you're looking to get into some skilled and agility camps or some college camps or whatever the case may be, what is pertaining to football, you need to get in contact with Peace of Mind Athletics. Also, we'd like to give a big shout out to Two Pits Barbecue, another main sponsor of our show. If you're ever in the Katy area, look up Two Pits Barbecue, Coach L. Campbell, and he can help you out. Also, let him know that National Scouting Service referred you to his way as well. Also, if you're a soccer player and you're a goalkeeper or you're trying to get some good skill training with your soccer game, you need to reach out to Goalkeeper Training. That is by Coach Eric Briggs. You can follow him on Twitter at Eric D. Briggs, or you can follow him on Instagram at Eric Briggs 8. Another big sponsor of our show is Ophelia's Soul Food Restaurant. That's in Galveston, Texas. If you're ever in the Galveston, Texas area, look up Ophelia Soul Food Restaurant. Google them. Go in there. Let them know that National Scouting Service referred you to come their way. Hey, they got good customer service and great food as well. If you're in somebody that's helping, that you need help with your catering, you need to contact Dave's Catering. I have his information on the screen, and as he said, let us do it all the work. So if you're trying to do all the work, don't do all the work. Let Dave's Catering do all the work for you. His number is on the screen. You can contact Dave's Catering, and he can get all that taken care of for you with your catering. I am Coach O. This is the National Scouting Service Podcast Show. And again, you can follow me on Twitter at Coach O Brown. You can follow the National Scouting Service on Twitter at National Scouting. The young man that we have coming up on the show tonight, you don't want to miss this show. But before we bring him on, we do have some upcoming shows that you need to know about. We have on the – hold on. I'm sorry. We have on – see, I'm going through my paper. On the 24th of this month, we have Brooke Moppin out of Argyle High School at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. That will be our next show. On the 25th, right after the 24th show, we have Riley Green out of Argyle High School at 6 p.m. Standard Time. And then we have 3 other shows that we're going to have upcoming, but we don't have any dates for these 3 individuals as of yet because they are in college and as well as in high school, and they going on with their season, so we have to work around their schedule. But we will have Mr. Saladin Allah, a running back out of Oregon State. We will have Mr. Drew Coward, a BYU commit quarterback out of Queens Creek High School. And we will also have returning Mr. Will Safrini, who we also had on the show before, but he'll be coming back. He's a receiver out of San Diego State. With that being said, we're going to play our highlight video of our special guest that's coming on tonight. And then as soon as we play that video, then we're going to have our special guest coming on the show. You don't want to miss it. Again, I am Coach O, and I am one of the hosts of the National Scouting Service podcast show. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed that intro. And without further ado, we're going to bring our special guest onto the show, and he'll be on in about 3 seconds as I get myself on the screen. And before I bring him on the screen, I am Coach O, and this is the National Scouting Service podcast show. How you doing, my man, Mr. Corey? Welcome to the show. And before we get started, I want our guests to know who you are, what high school you attend, how they can follow you on any of your social media platforms. But without further ado, I got to give you a round of applause, man, because giving me the opportunity to be able to interview on the show, I really appreciate that. So if you would, let them know who you are, what school you attend, what position you play, and how they can follow you on your social media platforms.
My name's Corey Timms. I go to Pike Road, and I play D tackle and DN. You can follow me on my Twitter, Corey Timms 5. My IG, Mr.CBSW.
Okay, and we have that rolling across the screen. Now, I may have took some information down incorrectly because I know you said D tackle, DN, but I thought you played a little linebacker as well.
I played linebacker my 9th grade year.
Oh, okay. So you haven't been playing any linebacker since your 9th grade year?
No, sir.
Okay. All right, man. That's cool. And I see we both rocking the red because I'm a Patriot tonight. I know y'all mascot is a Patriot, so I'm a Patriot tonight as well.
Yes, sir.
All right. So here we go. Normally with our show, Corey, we always do breaking the ice. And before we get into breaking the ice, I'm going to put that title across the screen. And one of the individuals that I know that's one of your main supporters of you, which I had the opportunity to be able to speak to a little bit when we was trying to work out the kinks before we got on the show, is your mother.
Yes, sir.
Now, how important, and I know mom is important. I'm not asking this question like she's not important, but how important is mom? Because I know she want to be involved in everything.
Yes, sir. She real important. You know, she been with me every step. Her and my dad, they've been trying their best to support me and all. So, you know, hey,
and they doing a great job, man. And before we get started with the show, I want to tell mom and I want to tell dad, thank you for allowing me to be able to interview you and then allowing you to come on the show. Because I know sometimes with parents, they real protective of their kids, overprotective of their kids, which is not a bad thing. Because sometimes you don't know what people's intentions are. What type of questions he going to ask? Why do we want you to come on the show or whatever the case may be? So I want to say I really appreciate them for allowing you to come on the show. Now, before we get into breaking the ice, we already got people tuning in. And this is Mr. Willie Whitehead Jr. And he said, yes, sir. And then he also commented, and that's coming up, my man. Now, who is Mr. Willie Whitehead?
That's my trainer and my D-line coach.
Okay. All right. Well, Mr. Whitehead, we really appreciate you tuning in to the show. I know that means a lot to Corey. So welcome to the show. Whenever you want to post a comment or a question, post it. We're going to address it, and then we're going to move in. We're going to move on throughout the show what we got going on. Now, let's get into breaking the ice, man. Now, this is one of the things I like doing because it gives you an opportunity to open up, give our audience, our listeners, and our viewers a chance to be able to know who you are as a student athlete. My first question to you is, Corey, do you have any siblings, and if so, how many?
Yes, sir. I have a brother. That's my only sibling. He's 24, 25 right now. And, he went to Parker High School and went to Lawson for college and all that. And right now he's working in a little construction and all that.
Okay. Now, you say he went to Parker High School?
Yes, sir.
That's not the same high school that you attending right now, correct?
No, sir.
Okay. Now, I don't know who this young man is or who this gentleman may be. Is this your brother right here?
Yeah, that's my stepbrother right there. That's
okay. All right. Well, Dr. Kill You Joy XD, we really appreciate you tuning in to the show because now I'm going to put your brother on the spot right now.
All right.
So you have your stepbrother and you have your brother. It doesn't matter who step or whatever, they still your brother.
Yeah.
Who, out of your brothers, who the better athlete?
Wait, not including me, right? Not including me, right?
Oh, you included in that question. Who's the better athlete? Are you the better athlete or one of your brothers the better athlete?
I ain't gonna lie. I think I'm the better athlete.
There you go. So I know
I'm the biggest. So
you the biggest?
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter. The big don't always mean the better.
Oh.
All right. Well, y'all heard it from y'all brother, man. Whatever y'all want to put on the screen, we can address it. But he say he's the better athlete. Now, Corey, I know with some families, kids always have a nickname.
Yes, sir.
My question to you is, do you have a nickname with your family, with your teammates, or is the nickname the same? And if so, what is the nickname?
My teammates call me Unc.
They call
they call me Unc because of my beard.
Oh, okay. But are you the oldest on the team, or you not the oldest?
No, sir, I'm not the oldest. Just got the most facial hair.
All right. Now your brother just said he got it, so he gonna give it to you.
Yeah.
So that's deserving. So he gonna give it to you. But I'm pretty sure he gonna call you after the show and be like, "Look, man, you know I'm the better athlete, but I had to give that to you because it's your show. He got to give it to you. It's your show."
Yes, sir.
All right. Now you are in Alabama, correct? We had a freeze up. Can you hear me, Corey?
Yes, sir.
All right. So you do reside in Alabama.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I'm in Texas. I love seafood. I'm from Galveston, Texas, the Gulf of Mexico. So what is your favorite food being in Alabama?
Chicken, actually. We got good wing places and all that.
Okay. Now, the reason why I asked you that, because I don't know if this is true or not, was Popeye's chicken originated in Alabama?
I don't know, actually. I think it was, if I'm not mistaken.
See, I think it was, and I'm pretty sure people that's tuning into the show, they're probably going to research it and see if that's true or not. That's why I asked you. And then you said chicken. So Popeyes, from what I have been told, originated in Alabama.
It probably did. I think it was Alabama or Louisiana, one of them.
I don't know. I ain't trying to take anything away from Louisiana, but I thought it was originated in Alabama. So I'm going to give y'all the clout for that. I'm going to say Popeyes was originated in Alabama.
Coach Whitehead said New Orleans.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, let me put that on the screen. Coach Whitehead said New Orleans. And is that a New Orleans Saints uniform you have on?
Oh, yeah. Coach Whitehead played in the NFL.
Okay. Big shout out to Coach Whitehead. Hey, we really appreciate you. Oh, he say he met the founder. So I guess it has been originated in New Orleans. So I'm going to take that back. I don't want nobody in Alabama get mad at Coach O talking about how you going to say Popeyes was originated in Alabama when it was originated in New Orleans. So big shout out to Coach Whitehead. Now, we're going to continue on. Coach Whitehead, if you got anything you want to post, continue to post. Now, Corey, I know you play football.
Yes, sir.
That's one of your hobbies. It can be something that can lead to greater things, whether it's in education or employment. But what else do you do outside of football? What do you enjoy doing outside of football?
I like working out a lot, and I also do track and field. I do shot put and discus.
See, I didn't know that because when my people sent you the information to send us about sports, you didn't list that.
Yes.
So now what you doing track and field, you do shot put and discus.
Yes, sir.
Are you good at it?
I throw a 41 in shot put, and I throw a 125 or 128 in discus. So I say I'm all right.
You all right? What is the state record in shot put and what is the state record in discus in Alabama?
I think shot put is like a 62. I think a 62 in shot put, and discus is like a 168. I'm pretty sure, or 170.
Okay, so you making a mark. You probably can get in the range. Now, with you throwing discus and shot put, is it somebody that you competing with to end up winning state or placing first place, or is it somebody that's far off from what you throwing right now?
I mean, I can compete. It's certain days, like when we have track events, every day ain't gonna be your day. So like sometimes I'll be up there throwing with the top ranks, and other days I wouldn't have a good day. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah, I understand. Because with sports, you're gonna have some good days and you're gonna have some bad days. I mean, that just comes with the business.
Yes, sir.
Now, another question for you. Outside of football, and I'm gonna speak this into existence. I do it with all my student athletes. Hopefully, you're gonna be able to play on the next level outside of college.
Yes,
But
sir.
when all that's said and done, what is your ideal dream job?
My ideal dream job. After my 11th grade year, I thought about it. I wanted to be a lawyer, but I see that I love the game of football, so I want to coach somewhere or something like that.
Well, even though if you became a lawyer, you can be an agent, sports management, legal side of the sports. You're still involved with the sports. And the reason why I say that, because in athletics, sometimes we need that ideal lawyer that's going to do the right thing for the athlete. You hear about a lot of athletes going broke because they're mismanaging their money. You hear a lot of times athletes be making bad choices, whether they go to the club, they want to still hang with their homeboys that's still doing things that they shouldn't be doing. And they may need a good lawyer like yourself to say, hey, man, look, I understand that you love these people and they're your people, but sometimes you got to do something different.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, how old was you when you first started playing football?
I think I was 4 or 5, one of them. My dad, he came and got me one day, and he took me to Ensley. It's a place in Birmingham, and he signed me up. And after that, I just been doing that my whole life.
All right. Now, with you being a football player, I'm pretty sure you have one of your favorite NFL football teams. And if so, who is that? Who is your favorite NFL football team?
The Seattle Seahawks.
Why?
Because I played for Ensley Seahawks, and it just translated. I had the jerseys. I had the helmets, jerseys. Marshawn Lynch was my favorite NFL player. I always wanted to be a running back. So,
okay. Well, now you're a running back. You're a defensive guy. Now, even though Marshawn Lynch, he brought the pain offensively because he'll bring it to you. He'll run you over.
Yeah.
Now you a DN, D tackle / linebacker. Who is your favorite defensive player?
Oh, that's a great question. I ain't gonna lie, Aaron Donald got it. He got it most definitely. He a dog.
Now, even though that's your favorite player, what part of his game do you feel you have the same style with as an athlete?
I probably got the same finesse as Aaron Donald, the pass rush moves, and I think I'm a little faster than Aaron Donald. Not gonna lie. I think that's in my opinion. My coach can vouch for me. I'm pretty quick.
Okay. We have A. Will that came on. He said Seahawks. Yes, sir. Now, this is where people get mad at me, especially with my family members. I have 5 NFL teams. Now, a lot of people.
Hold on, we cut out. I can't hear you anymore. Oh Lord, it cut out. I hope it's not me. I can't hear nothing. Okay.